Right. So the last thing is winning really winning. You know, you can go to court, you can win, and you can still lose. I mean, is the short answer, because you may end up with a solution that's not, you know, kind of not helpful for your business. You may end up spending a lot of time and effort and kind of cost getting to somewhere that you didn't really want to be. So look, my advice is, again, just be really objective and try and view this as objectively and dispassionately as you can. A lot of litigation is sort of driven by subjective anger. And you might be quite peeved at the other side because you think they have done an absolutely terrible job, or they've kind of sold you up the river. That sort of emotion, while valid, is not helpful in this sense. And so you need to think about that, and you need to ensure that everybody is taking an objective view of what is this going to cost us, and that is resource plus actual kind of financial cost.
Yeah. Yeah, look, and then the final thing is, New Zealand's a really small market. Actually, not just New Zealand, but the tech sector is quite a small market in itself, and reputations grow. And if you become, if you're a customer, if you become known as a difficult customer, a demanding customer, a customer that doesn't do what they need to do, the price of projects for you will be reflected. There will be a risk component that is probably added to your to any project that's done with you. On the other side, if you are a supplier and you're known for being unhelpful when these sort of things come on, you may find it harder to win projects. And I know that a number of customers have, as part of due diligence, kind of asked specific questions around what happened when something didn't quite go as planned. How did they behave? And that's really important to kind of be aware of as part of the process of getting to the end of a project that perhaps, or an issue that arises that you hadn't counted on, is did you roll up your sleeves, did you solve things, because that's going to make it easier the next time you're looking to make a sale.
Exactly. And look, on sort of that thing as well, this is, as Simon mentioned earlier, this is inevitably going to be well, not inevitably, but most likely going to be an ongoing relationship. Kind of winning on one particular issue may come back to bite you later on. Yeah. And that's kind of effectively kind of you argue this is going to be a long-term project with long-term support requirements. And sort of like say, if you kind of get some early wins and the other side becomes aggrieved, it's going to be a pretty disaffected marriage in the long run.
Yeah. Having said that, look, if the project goes wrong, you're completely in the right. You've done nothing wrong. The other side is completely responsible for it all. You don't need to rely on them in the future, and the unavailability of their solution is not a problem to you. Have a go.
Go for gold.
But you just the chances of that being the case are pretty skinny, and so as a result, that's what you have to go through. You have to go through that process of assessing what's my culpability, what's the risk for me in relation to the fact that if this project doesn't get delivered, what's the etc., what's the cost, etc., etc., etc. And all of those things. At the end of it, you may still say, look, on the balance of it, I still want to have a crack at them. And and so be it. But it's about going through that process, making that informed decision, and that's the really important